So am I just gonna hold this?
Hold it!
Alright, I guess I'm just gonna hold it.
Do interview style.
So Lance, we heard you totaled your mom's car. How do you feel about that?
I feel really good. You know, we gave them all we got.
Did you play the best you could play?
You know, the rain is really a setback, but we went out there. We were definitely hitting it hard.
No, that's the press. Don't worry about the press.
I don't really know how to extend the metaphor.
What about the coach?
Dead on impact.
Oh my god. Okay, so before we start, we have a guest, my fiance Lance, and the initial plan was to watch a movie, very stoned, and then talk about it in the talking sober part. But one, I can't remember most of it.
No, I can't at all. And it was me and Lance's first time watching it.
Inception, yeah.
And we were fucked.
Dude, I just remember, and we recorded some of it to try and have some of it edited into the final so you guys could hear like real time us talking, but none of the audio was usable.
I don't think we talked that much either.
No, I tried
listening for 20 minutes, you guys said.
Yeah, we just talked in the beginning, and it was me trying to explain from my very shitty memory, also being stoned, of what I thought Inception was about, and then as the movie kept going, I'm like, oh no, that's not how it was. This is how it is.
Forgets favorite actor of all time is in it.
And yeah, I didn't realize how attractive he is.
Tom Hardy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a looker. But yeah, that didn't go great. It was fun, and we ate so many apple slices.
Oh my god.
If you're having a party, you need to hire Charlotte as your snack coordinator. She came in hot with all these snacks. I've never seen a yogurt dip before, and I just fell in love. Like, where did you even find that at? And yeah, we were just snacking on like a big tub of apples the whole time.
Yeah, it was probably like 10 apples worth of fucking slices.
Probably like the
pre-peeled
healthiest
too.
we've been.
Didn't even have to eat that shit. But so that was fun. But it has been, I think, two times that we've recorded something I've forgotten to say, that me and Amanda decided that you look confused.
Yeah, I'm fucking confused.
We're quitting the podcast.
Oh,
no.
bye.
We want to have listeners email us with stories that either we talk about or that they want us to read on the podcast. Like, me and Amanda have had a weird theme of dreams lately, so if you have any weird dreams...
I would love to hear people's dreams,
God.
And
then we can just,
am only allowed to have one dream. That's it.
And then we can, try and decode it and Freudian it.
Yeah, so
fun.
To, send us your stories, you can email us at ladiesofbanterpodcast@gmail.com.
Wow.
Exactly how it is spelt in the...
Amanda coming on clutch with
wherever
the
you're
information.
watching this at. We were telling them to send it in.
Yeah.
To where?
I don't know.
I
guess their
listen to too
Instagram
many
is fine,
podcasts.
too. Well, Lance...
Yeah.
We're in a car right now,
yeah.
first of all. Before we're going to do something tonight, because we wanted to get Lance on the podcast, so this is fun.
I think this is the second time we're recording in a car before. This was the original plan, was to record in cars every time.
Because I'm scared of people hearing us in the house.
There are a few album reviewers or album reactioners, I don't know if that's the term, that I check out that use their car.
Like with video, too?
Yeah, like Tabby sets up in his car.
Do they have a nice car?
I don't know. It's fine.
Oh.
We could probably do it when it gets cold out.
Yeah,
so that
that'd
we
be
can
fun.
enjoy it. And
yeah.
But not right now. It's hotter than my house right
yeah.
now.
But I'm gonna have to lower the volume a lot because usually when we're in her room, that's like maybe half of what it looks like right now. But I wanted to talk about Lance's accident.
He's like, I don't want to bring it up again.
We were going to on, what day did we record the Reddit podcast that didn't work out?
Please don't ask me. I have no sense of time.
That day, we were going to talk about it, if we didn't have stories that worked out, which...
That whole podcast didn't work out. Sorry, guys.
Damn.
It was, I'll be honest, they weren't that great of stories anyways. Like, I told Lance about
No,
Space
they weren't.
Girl.
They weren't that great.
No.
No.
And Space Girl was so long.
It was.
And I stuttered so much because I'm not a professional reader.
And I don't ever want to hear a story with a unicorn in it because
It was so
it's
stupid.
too sci-fi for me.
Yeah, it was so stupid.
Too mystical.
But yeah, Lance, me and Amanda spend our Saturdays doing the In Luck business. And we were, thank you, my eyes
I've been trying to like move my
straight
head.
up in sunlight right now. This is what I feel like.
Oh, God.
This is what I'm at work sometimes. I'm just like in the perfect position for a car that's outside. There's a window car, and somehow the sun hits the car windshield perfectly and into my eyes.
She has to wear sunglasses at work.
Yeah. But yeah, me and Amanda were doing stuff on Saturday, and I get a call, and Lance does this shit to me where he will say, like, I'll call him at work, like he's on break, or he'll call me, and he'll say something, like he has to tell me something, and then he'll say, I got fired. And I'm, like, immediately believing it, because he's so good at pretending it's real.
Wow.
As fucking gullible as the
What a dick.
So he'll say that, and I'm, like, my heart drops, and I'm like, fuck, what are we gonna do? Like, this is some bullshit. And the thing is, like, it's not, like, it could have happened before when he first started the job with, the drug test. So, like, sometimes I'm, like, worried, and also I'm worried all the time. Like, I'm so, like, on paper, I know that this job that I have, I'm not gonna get fired from. I could fucking do a lot of shit at that job and I still won't get fired, but every day I'm like, I'm gonna be the best sewer ever, and my production is gonna be great, and I don't know why I have this stupid complex that I need to be better than possible. But so Lance pulls his shit on me all the time, and so when he calls me and says I get in a car accident in the most calm voice, in like no shaking, no like panicking, I'm like, sure you did, Lance. Now, why are you calling me on a Saturday when you're supposed to be working? But, yeah, so.
Yeah. And then you exploded into tears.
Well, I'm a Pisces,
She
and
got
you
up.
got into a car accident.
I was trying
She got
so
up and her
hard.
face just dropped, and I was just like, I don't know what to
And your
do.
mom's there, too, so I'm like, I gotta take this
And
outside.
she's like, what happened? And I was like, oh, her fiance, like Lance, got in a car accident. And she's like,
Has your mom even met Lance? Have you
Yeah.
met Carol?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
What the fuck? Really?
Yeah, and I've even seen her at my Publix.
oh, she does live on the
Oh,
side.
yeah.
Oh, awkward.
Yeah.
Dox myself. Figure out which Publix that is.
To the 5 listeners,
6.
you're already...
One of them's
Unless that's me. 4. Then 4.
Well, Zach is listening. Hi, Zach.
Yeah, shout out. Big shout out. The homie makes dope music.
What's his SoundCloud?
I could pull it up.
Okay.
What's your SoundCloud?
Yeah, what's your SoundCloud? I wish we've shouted out you before.
Mine?
Yeah.
Hustle Bones FL on SoundCloud. Many a bar has been tracked in this car.
Oh, right, because we're in your car.
With this mic, yeah.
That's true, with this
Yep.
mic. Thank you for letting us borrow your equipment for our podcast.
My pleasure. Big fan.
I'd say number 1 fan.
Oh,
I feel like it's ZW Baker.
I'm gonna get a shirt made. Oh, damn.
I don't know why I know this or how I even remembered it with my crabby memory, but I'm pretty sure it's
I
ZW
think-
With your
Baker.
crabby memory. I heard crabby.
Yeah. Yeah, she's right. Check it out.
Oh, I'm right?
Yeah, the bio says the audio works of ZW Baker.
We listened to a couple of his new songs on the way back from Orlando. Why were we in Orlando?
Edison?
What?
Medicine?
Oh, I thought you said Edison.
Me too. And I'm like, Edison. I know that's supposed to mean something.
Remember. Oh, we went to see Melanie.
Oh, yeah, Melanie Martinez. But yeah, we listened to a couple of songs on the way back, and they're very atmospheric and very in your chest feeling.
Yeah.
So
The homie's got some haunting, like really doomy ambient tracks.
Yeah.
Pretty dope. But
car.
Yeah.
You hydroplaned down into off of an exit down into a ditch and hit a tree and stop looking at me. And then I arrived. I know, the sun is insane. Do you have one of those things for the window? I'll just close my eyes the whole time.
Aw.
And it was scary, and you had to get it towed to the mechanic.
Yeah.
And now your mom has a new car.
Yeah.
A nice car, so I guess that's good.
Yeah.
It looks like a rich white family's car.
A witch's car, you mean? Yeah, I don't know. It seems to, like, you know when, like, you see a person and their dog and you're like, yeah, somehow you guys match? Like, even if it's not personality-wise or, like, physically, like, somehow you and your dog belong together. That's
Can
what
me and Sadie look alike?
I can see it.
Oh, sweet.
You're both very small.
Very cute. Okay, she is, so I just mean by proxy I should be.
But yeah, I feel like your mom looks like her car. Your mom. I'm from New York.
My mom does not look like her boyfriend's car.
Yeah, she really wants to look like that car.
Yeah.
But
No, I can definitely see it. I keep making the joke that I was sacrificed in the...
Amanda, are you working right
old
now?
car.
I am. I'm posting.
I'm like, Amanda's on her phone. I know there's a reason for it.
Yes.
Do you have anything to talk about? The only thing I had to say was I want listeners to email us because I love listening to MFM on Mondays.
Yeah,
for
and
that
they're just
reason.
like, they're crazy stories. And then, like, not only that, but it would also spark stories that we have too,
like,
that we just haven't thought about.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody's going to write in a message. Nope.
An email.
An email. And I'm going to be like, oh my God, recovered memory, 8 years old or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I like. And that's what I was hoping would happen if we talked about the movie. Like, you guys would talk, and I would be like, whoa, what the fuck?
We gotta have a better setup than that.
Than getting stoned and watching a hard-to-follow movie when you're sober.
Super late at night in a bed in a pitch black
Yeah, we should definitely
room.
sit on the floor,
Hell
on the
no.
hardwood floor, so not to fall asleep.
Maybe we can do it at your parents' house or something, but...
Yeah.
Because then we have cats to entertain us. Tubby, oh my God, was he being fucking nosy.
He liked you.
He was being cute when he was on my chest and shit, and all I wanted to do was eat my apple slices without getting hair in my mouth.
What else do we have?
It adds flavor.
For food?
Yeah, when
I
we were
can
in
tell you
there.
because I bought it. It was...
In the room. What do we have in the room?
Salt and vinegar chips.
That's what I was fiending for. I ate like half the bag.
I know. It was the only...
I kept looking around for them. I would like doze and then like way back up and fucking where's the bag?
Yeah, and then Charlotte had it in her hand, and I was like, oh, let me just grab a handful, and they were just kind of hard to grab, and so then I was just, like, eating them in my corner. I was like, I don't want to do this right now, but I need some more chips, and I, like, reached my hand out to Charlotte, like, give me.
And I'm holding them just because I'm being a table, like, not because they're
you're mom.
mine. I was on the edge of the bed, so, like, I could get up the easiest.
You were feeding the babies.
But 2 things that surprised me about myself that night. Usually when I smoke, I get so tired, and you know this because we've tried watching, like, something, and I just fall asleep immediately, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm tired. And I was not tired the whole time. I kept looking over, and Amanda, I knew you'd fall asleep, so I'm like, I look over at him, and I ask him, I'm like, is she sleeping? And this is what he does. He just stares at you. And I'm like, Lance, is she sleeping? Like, why do you keep looking at her? And then he looks back at me like I didn't ask him a fucking question. I'm like, is she sleeping?
Well, because...
And then I go like this and say, okay, she's fucking sleeping. Jesus.
No memory of that. I remember being asked. That's it.
Yeah, no, you're being super weird about it.
So, like, earlier that day, you were talking about how when you're high and a feeling comes, like you scratch yourself or something, you're fixed on that feeling for a long time. And since I have a bad hip, for some reason, it was acting up that night. And normally, like, it's been good recently, but it happened to be acting up that night, and I was focused on that pain, and it wouldn't go away. So then when I finally like got comfortable, I was like, now's my chance to take a nap. I'm out. And then I was watching it, like trying so hard to hold my eyes open. It was probably for only 10 seconds I could hold my eyes open. Oh my God.
But also I had my drink, which was not a good drink, and I used it as a weapon against a squirrel yesterday.
I freaking saw that.
Yeah.
You got 2 compliments on that video from work.
Compliments?
Yeah.
Tell me more.
Basically people making fun of you. Austin.
It's weird what he thinks compliments are.
I know.
And acknowledgements, let me put it that way. Yeah, Austin and Jenna both were like, he said it was hilarious in like his imitation of Adam voice. He made that comment, and then Jenna thought it was funny that the way the video was shot, thanks to my cinematography,
So they were complimenting him.
It looks like you're scared of a squirrel just for absolutely no reason whatsoever.
So nobody has the fucking backstory of that fucking squirrel. That squirrel is not innocent.
But that's the thing. Like in just those like 20 seconds, like
Yeah.
not even.
Yeah.
It just looks like you're deathly afraid to cross the path of an animal like 1/30th your size. And it's just so funny. And Jenna had no idea, and which is funny because I think she's even seen videos of us like feeding it or whatever before. I think she even like saw the picture of it like climbing me and like going onto my hand or whatever. But which might not be the same squirrel. But either way, because they're all kind of like that.
And they all look exactly the same.
Yeah, they all look exactly.
Sometimes one has a nipple or two, but like
A nipple?
She was just saying like it was funny that there was like the video doesn't set it up to prove that the reality is the squirrel can chase you. So when it finally does, she was like, oh shit.
yeah.
It happened so quick too, and then you jumped out of frame so fast.
Well, that wasn't. It was it. That whole situation had already lasted for like a whole minute before Lance started filming.
Because my damn Wi-Fi.
So, I just went to go put fucking a pair of jeans in my car, and I come back, and oh no, on the way to my car, I looked and I saw these tiny little red mushrooms. I'm like, oh my god, cute red mushrooms. So I'm literally bent at a 90-degree angle, looking at the ground.
Face.
And all of a sudden, a fucking squirrel comes into my fucking line of vision, and I scream, and I'm like, fuck you. And I look over, and Lance is watching, and I'm thinking to myself, because squirrel, that one or the other one, I don't know, tries its damn hardest to get in the fucking house.
I know. It's been in my car.
Yeah, I love
This car.
the squirrel videos of you guys like feeding them at the door.
Yeah.
They're just so crazy. I have one in my yard, and I just feel blessed for that. I'm like, oh my god, he was on my Jeep tire. And you're just like, he's literally knocking at my front door.
So I had gone to my car to put away the jeans, and on my way back, he was hopping towards me, and in my head, I'm like, I have about a foot of driveway to walk on, and if he goes on the driveway, I'm gonna have to walk on the grass, and I don't want to walk on the grass without shoes on. And he just keeps getting in front of me, like we're doing a dance, and it was just really scary because I know that motherfucker is gonna bite my toes off. So
The fact that you think he's just gonna bite your toes is
that's
just
the
so
thing, though.
funny.
Like we put peanuts,
They look like peanuts?
yeah, they look like peanuts.
Oh, your toes.
Our toes, and I know
Has this happened before to either of you?
that they bite me.
Yeah.
One has bitten you before.
On the toes?
I wasn't bitten.
Why you lie?
I'm pretty sure he bit you.
No, I would have gone to the doctor because that shit is mad sus.
No, I don't think he broke skin, but I'm pretty sure, like...
I
think you were holding it like this and you just, like, nicked your finger.
Oh.
I'm not a fucking liar.
It wasn't with teeth. It wasn't with teeth.
Oh, was it a claw or something?
It was his mouth. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So...
You're right. I forgot
they're
about
fucking
that.
scary. Do you see their teeth?
No, I've never been that close. Like I said, one is on my car.
Well... I'm gonna put this
Awkward.
microphone a little down.
Don't record a podcast in a parking lot.
A public parking lot.
Hey, shout out local listeners to open mics for holding it down and just being a cool, mostly free spot for like music and shit.
I mean, except for the last 3 weeks where they let us down.
Was it 3 or 2?
2.
Yeah.
Felt like
Again,
3.
Yeah, it
tired.
felt long. But excited to see the remodel.
Yeah,
I know.
We're about to walk in. Lance said that there's a possibility of somebody we know playing.
Mm-hmm.
I saw
A drum.
Yeah,
Huh?
Same. I was just like, I don't know what this means.
it was a clue.
Womp, womp, womp. I saw someone that just came in here that I don't really know but know. And I'll tell you after the podcast.
Okay. Well, let me see how much.
Like 20 minutes.
Welcome back to the Post-Sex Skincare Podcast.
What?
This is your co-host Lance.
I'm Charlotte.
I already forgot the whole fucking bit.
No, and if you're new to this podcast,
If you're new to the podcast, we like to begin every episode. Oh no, fuck! I'm fucking the bit. if you're new to the podcast, we would like to say yes.
we just had sex.
And now, before we jump into the skincare, we like to take a moment and rate the sex in midsummer as a unit of measurement. So,
1 to 10.
1 to 10, simple scale. Today I'm feeling pretty good about it. I'm thinking hard 7.
I think I'm gonna go a 4.
Okay, let's jump into the skincare.
It's a podcast idea that me and Lance came up with.
We just have a recurring bit where we rate every episode
And
sex.
it's based off real life, because every time we have sex, we go into the bathroom and we're like, oh, look at
yeah,
this pimple.
that's
here.
why I made the
This
joke.
pimple.
Just like we're like tag teaming our faces in the bathroom.
And like, there's 2 mirrors, one in front of the sink and then one on the door. And I feel like,
just ass to ass.
and then just every once in a while, I'll go to use the sink, and then he goes to the door. I'm like, okay, I guess I'll use the one in front of the sink, and we just switch. And it's like the best dance choreographed. But yeah, Lance came up with that great idea because somehow it happens after every time.
That is funny. You're like, we just had fun. Now it's time to panic about our face again.
Jump right into the skincare. But the joke became a whole bit when I thought it might be funny if like every episode has like a rating, and I always give my rating first.
That's the fucking sweetheart
no.
strangler!
Wah, wah, wah.
Oh my god, she's alive!
She's walking slow.
I think this man right here is waiting on a date to come.
I saw Nash walk in.
Who's Nash?
Rapper. The dude that looks like Drake in Currency had a baby.
Oh, right. Well, I feel like there's about 4 thoughts on this podcast we never finished, but I feel like we
So
should
true.
definitely go
That is
inside.
my main issue, is that I say something, then you say something, then we just carry on with what you say, and vice versa.
That's my favorite thing about I'm not a big podcast enthusiast, but I know TMG, they always leave open ends.
But sometimes they do, like, go back, and I just don't think me and Charlotte are capable of doing that.
I don't remember. Like, I can't even think of the loose ends. I know there's them. I can feel them in my brain.
Like, hey,
floating in the wind.
Yeah.
But okay, well, I'm stoked to get some food in my
Oh
tummy.
god, I'm so hungry.
I might go for the hummus tonight.
Let's go get that grilled cheese.
Pleasure to be here.
Love you, Lance.
Love
Thanks
you.
for being here.
Yeah.
We'll have to do a full episode with
Yeah, it
you
was
on
fun.
it.
It was
and
fun
not
with
a
3 people.
25 episode 25
Minute?
minutes.
A 25 episode minute.
Okay, bye, guys.
Bye.